Hey there you guys, welcome back. It's been a really long time since I've made a video. I've just been busy and life wasn't moving. Still waiting for house stuff to get done, and as you know, I like to garden outside, but we haven't had a place to garden. It's just been a mud hole until just recently. We just recently got grass, so I started frantically digging the gardens because I needed to get the hostas and stuff in the ground before we start getting frost. It could come anytime. Right now we're getting a really nice heat spell, probably because we got grass, and now that we need rain, we're not getting rain. Isn't that the way that it goes? So that's going to be the focus of today's video, is I want to take you outside and just show you what's going on. I told you guys that I was going to take you through the whole design kind of thought process, but because it's happened so late in the season, I really didn't have time to pull the camera out and take the time that I would like to have taken. There's still going to be lots to design, so I'll bring you along for the majority of that. I just need to get some gardens dug, and it was a lot of work. It's all clay. Anyway, I'll take you outside and we'll show you that. In the grow space, things have been changing a little bit. I've got new lights. I'll bring you in and I'll show you those in another video. I'm now using some LEDs, some huge LED fixtures above me. I have two of them, and that's going to hopefully give the big tropicals much more light over the winter time, and hopefully instead of decreasing in size over the winter, they will either stay in a like a steady state, or they might even get bigger. With the banana, I'm kind of worried because I don't know, it's 8-foot ceilings down here. It's a little bit of a higher ceiling than I had at the other house, so they'll have somewhere to go, but they grow really, really fast if it's warm. And now I'm sitting under the lights. This is the first time I've really had them on, and I had a long sleeve shirt on, but now I had to take it off and put on my short sleeve shirt. So it produces some heat. Didn't think that LED would produce so much heat. So, but anyway. Another thing that you're going to be seeing in a coming video are these shelves. These are surely simple shelving. I want to show you these guys. They sent me this product, and I thought it was really, really cool. They asked me if I wanted to do a review on it, an honest review. So I said sure, and they asked me what I wanted to try, and I told them what I wanted. So I want to show you these guys. I think that every gardener kind of needs these in their life, even if you're not a gardener. But really, this is to me something that you would use as a plant stand. So they're really versatile. So I just want to show you those and give you a little bit of a rundown. And they also have a promotion code, but we're not doing that in this video. So anyway, let's just get to it. Let's go outside and see what's going on. And hopefully from here on in, we're going to be doing more regular videos. So here's the outside garden. Well, we dug it out, and it was a lot of work. It was a lot of clay. We dug it down at least maybe 12 inches. In some areas it's deeper, and then we filled it in with what it was. It was 55% loam, 35% manure, and the rest peat moss. So it's a really nice mix. It's going to hold a lot of moisture, and it's also going to drain freely. It's going to be fantastic, and organic material, so that's fantastic. As you can see, I've got all kinds of hostas in here. I don't know that these guys are going to stay in here because it gets full afternoon sun. It's going to be way too bright for hostas, but they need to go in the ground, so better to be in soil in a sunny spot than in a pot for 2 years. During winter. They tend to deteriorate a little bit in pots when not planted, like if they're not in the ground. I guess they get too constricted or pot bound, or maybe the nutrients isn't right, but I've just not had luck with them staying in pots for long periods of time. Here's the Empress Wu. This one's going to go in the back, or in the side of the house, and hopefully find a new home there. When the backyard gets complete, it's going to get a bigger home, but right now I'm just going to shove them in beside the house. That's where we usually sit, which is fantastic. I'm going to back right up here. I try to get some nice curves along here. Shoo! The best design is something that has nice flowing curves rather than like a scallop. But everybody has different design ideas, and they're all valid, so teach their own. This one is probably going to be coming down a little bit more down the driveway. These curves are going to get more of a clean edge and more of a rounded form to them. Right now they have a little bit of straight edge, but we were in a very big rush. So all of this sod is new. It's been a couple of weeks, maybe 2 weeks, so it's growing really, really well. Right now all of our neighbors are dealing with a rust on their grass, so it's all turned a reddish color. And when you walk in it, you get that red plume of spores. So we're trying to eradicate that by fertilizing and watering and yeah, just keeping it maintained. Hopefully we avoid it. But all the neighbors are looking pretty sad. So eventually, I'm going to be making a garden to encompass this area here, and it's going to probably do an interesting shape so that it ties into the shape of this garden. But we'll deal with that another time. All of these tropicals here are going to have to find their way inside soon, but we're in the middle of a heat spell, so it's going to be like 30 degrees today Celsius, so that's going to be quite warm. I don't really want to take them in, but later this week they're going to be paving our driveway, so I need to get them off the driveway. So they might find themselves inside, or they'll go in the garage for a week, and hopefully they'll do just fine. The banana, well, all of the tropicals haven't done very well this year because it's been so cold and wet. It's just been in the last couple of weeks that we've had actual summertime temperatures. Welcome to fall, I guess. The Brugmansia had some blooms, but when they came to prep our driveway, we had to put things into the garage, and since then all the buds fell off and it just started looking terrible. So it's going to go into storage soon, so I'm not really that worried. Everything else is doing just fine. A little worse for wear because they've lived their life in a pot all season. Elephant ears are doing fantastic. This one here, this is Borneo King, and this is like the Borneo Giant, a little relative of it, and it did really, really well. I got this one from Brugmansia, Quebec. If you remember that unboxing video. Everything that I got from Brugmansia, Quebec is doing really, really well. This is a Jack's Giant. There's some in the back as well that are just in pots. This Brugmansia is from Brugmansia, Quebec as well. This is going to be a pink variety. I wasn't anticipating it to flower, but it's got all these beautiful buds on it. Hopefully they survive and they don't fall off, but at this point they probably won't. Usually I find that they fall off while they're much, much smaller. But this one seems to be flowering much more profusely than the yellow one ever did. So if this one is a much more reliable bloomer, I might end up keeping this one and then getting rid of the yellow one and trying different varieties. I hear that some varieties are more prolific in blooming than others, so time will tell and experimentation. So this is the front yard. There's nothing going on in the backyard. Oh, we put some stepping stones that look like logs along here because our patio is a little bit too short or too narrow. So we use the stepping stones to step up into our chairs because we wanted really big chairs. Well, I'm 6'6", so I need a big chair. Otherwise, they look small. So anyway, that was the front yard. I hope you enjoyed this update. Again, I really hope to do more videos now that things have been getting started. It's just been such a demotivating experience having the builders just not do their jobs and just getting frustrated because things don't grow as well in pots, especially when you want them to grow big and strong. Unless the containers are really, really big, then you get good growth. But everything was just in a temporary home, so and I didn't want to have pots all the way down my driveway, and we need to move things around periodically because they say that they're going to show up and then they don't show up, and it's just a whole thing. So I apologize, and hopefully we're back at it. So anyway, show me what you're growing. Show me your fall displays. I really want to see. I want some inspiration for fall. I'm finally able to plant some mums and cabbages and different fall-related plants, and I'm going to go to it. I'm going to go out and buy some tulips today for spring interest. And so anyway, show me what you're doing. I'll try to be more active in the groups again. Oh, and check out Seeds and Things. It's a new group that I opened up. Gene is looking after it, and he's got a group of people that are adminning it. It's for trading seeds and plants, so check it out. You'll probably find it with the Plants and Things page. Plants and Things What's Growing. I apologize. So anyway, you'll hear more about that in due time. So anyway, until next time, happy growing, everyone.